What is up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video on the JayBee and Millie channel. I am JayBee and I'm here back with a brand new episode of Mario 64 on Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Now this is an absolutely phenomenal game. I'm really looking forward to getting this part out to you guys because it's just been such a great nostalgia trip and such a great game. Now, as you can see, we left off last episode with 25 of the Power Stars. Now, I don't really go into these videos with a set goal in mind of when the video is going to end. It just kind of works out in good sections, you know, either when I'm failing to make a jump or when stuff is kind of getting a bit trickier. But in terms of this, my goal is very much to get those 5 stars to then enter that next level of Bowser. And once we do that, we should unlock the upstairs zone, and I guess that would be a good way to end the video. Now, there's some sections here. I believe this one is where we can get a 1-up. Yeah, there we go. And that's of course useful. If you've seen my gameplay before, you'll know that I'm not the best in terms of this type of platforming. But I'm just going to delve into the secret stars. Now, we did get the Princess's Slide. We have been able to get that secret star, but this is kind of a walkthrough on the other ones. And this one isn't too difficult. There's these red coins that you need to collect. There's some at every window or floating here. And then what you need to do after you get these is you go down, and in all 4 corners I believe you'll be able to find them. So it's a pretty simple star to get, but it's very easy to miss if you're not in the know. And again, I can only apologise for the fact that a lot of this gameplay is going to be based off nostalgia. For example, I've been trying to stay spoiler free for the most part in many of the games that we've been playing, but in terms of this one, it's one of those ones where it's like I can't unremember things that I already know about my original playthrough years and years ago, so I guess it's useful if you want to know all the secrets to uncover. But of course, we're just going to keep on going. But this is quite an easy start to get if you're struggling, because when it comes to these trickier games, especially for newer players, it can very much just be a case of getting 1 star to get access to the next area, just to make life a bit easier. There we go, so that's the 26th star that we've collected. One of the castle's secret stars. And I think after I finish this game and have made some real good headway on Galaxy, I think I'm going to go for those stars that you can unlock when you go into any given course and collect 100 coins. I think that would be a really cool little challenge to set myself. So, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do now. I think it's probably time that we delve into some of the Metal Mario courses. I think that would be quite a good landmark if I can remember where they are, because I think once I hit that Metal Mario section, it will uncover the secrets to so many things. Like, I can then go back to the water level and go get the Power Star in that jet stream zone. And from there I should probably also look into getting the invisibility cap, but we'll tackle that when we tackle it. So Swimming Beast in the Cavern. Now, this is of course a relatively maze-based zone, so I apologise if I get lost. But I actually don't know my way around this place. I think a big problem is because of that nostalgia. Oh gosh, well that went off to a great start. But I think a part of my issue with this game is because it's so much based on my own nostalgia. I'm almost being very arrogant in the fact that I'm not stopping and to read these signs. For example, I didn't read this sign coming in here. Oh gosh, what am I doing? But yeah, I did not read this, and I probably should have. Both ways fraught with danger. Watch your feet. Those who can't do the long jump, make your way to the right. Right, work, elevator, Hazy Maze. Left, black hole, underground lake. Red circle, elevator 2, underground lake. Arrow, you are here. So, I suppose I need to go to the long jump section. But I'm not going out my way to purposely not read them. It's just they're not really sign-pointed as useful things in terms of they're not sticking out to me as things that I particularly need to read, but I really should. And if I can make my way across here more competently this time, does this say anything useful? Oh gosh. See, and even then I'm just jumping on it. That's probably my own fault. The black hole, right, work elevator, Hazy Maze, left underground lake. So I need to go to the left, it looks like. Woohoo! Oh, flipping heck. I'm doing like a reverse Indiana Jones. And I believe it's just a case of going down this elevator. There we go, this is what I remember. Again though, it's part of that time of the video I'm going to confess to missing the DS version a little bit here. Because in that version, this kind of Loch Ness Monster type figure, I know they've got an actual name, but this Loch Ness Monster type figure is wearing a Wario cap. And if you pick up the Wario cap, you can play as them. And I just think that that's really cool. Like, I think I do prefer ultimately this version as being the original, but again, I'm gonna be completely lying if I turn around and say that I don't miss that version. I think that would be the biggest fib in the world if I said that I didn't miss it. So, Swimming Beast in the Cavern, completed it, mate. So that leaves us with only 3 more to go. Oh no, okay, I remember this star a bit. And I know that it's fiddly as heck, like... It's not a great star to do, like, obviously there's more difficult ones, like... Oh gosh, is it the Boo level? I think there's a level in the haunted house where you defeat King Boo again, but on the top of on the top of the balcony. I think it's called Big Boo on the ceiling. And the fight itself is absolutely no problem whatsoever, but then you've kind of got to do this weird maneuver where you are full on jumping to the roof. And it's very difficult to explain, but it gets very slidey and very fiddly. And I don't think I've ever managed to make it up to the roof. But who knows, maybe this playthrough will be like a landmark for us all. Oh gosh, what am I doing? I mean, this isn't a fun star really, but... No! Great, okay. So clearly I'm not the best platformer. But I'm not convinced I'm the worst. But no, I'm really glad to kind of just have my memory jogged about this game, because I like was watching back the older tutorials, or I guess playthroughs that I did of this, the last 2 episodes. You can watch them on the channel now, and I've also got them in their own little playlist. But I remember first unlocking that room on the upstairs of the castle, and I was convinced that that when you go to that section where you go down the corridor and you fall down into the basement and you think you've... Like, Bowser kind of tries to trick you into thinking that you're about to fall into a Peach portrait, but it just turns into him last minute. And I don't know why, but I was convinced that I was on the last level and I'd like glitched through the game, or I did some like ultimate speed running thing, because I just... I completely forgot that soundtrack played, and that kind of boss layout thing just happened before the final fight. I completely forgot that. But from what I can remember, there is a similar level, but it's more lava based, like what you'd expect from a Bowser's Castle as opposed to a final campaign coming up. That we need to go to the submarine, I think, when we unlock the next door. But again, I could just be misremembering it horrifically. Now, I don't know what to do from now. I know that there's a level up. I don't think it's there. There's like another place I have to go. Once I've gained the intelligence to find it, of course. I mean, it could be that section, couldn't it? But I'm not convinced. I mean... Oh, or do I have to physically... Is it there? I think it's there, actually. Oh, God. I kind of hate that rumble as well. I don't remember that being the case, of like you slam against something and it's so jarring. Like I remember it stopping, but I don't remember it like going right through me. Like the only thing I can compare it to is in like Spider-Man 3 or with Venom in general, and it feels those vibrations. I just feel that it's so unpleasant. I believe this section's a lot easier than the arrowed platform. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say it was particularly easy, but easy, yeah. Hey! And again, it's spawning in a pretty nice place. I mean, obviously, if you were like only 2 lives, like 2 little health bars left, and you jump down there, then you're a bit out of luck. But there's probably a better way to get down there than the ridiculous way I just impatiently flew towards the star. Right, Metalhead Mario can move. So where do we go? I believe for this one as well we go to that Loch Ness Monster area. Dory, I think they're called Dory. But if you guys are playing through this game as well, please let me know what part of the, the collection, be it Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, or Mario Galaxy, that you are most enjoying / the most excited to play. Because all throughout, for me, I've gone, okay, this is the collection I'm buying for Galaxy. Like, even if I'm not getting into Mario 64 or Mario Sunshine at all, I've got Galaxy, and honestly, I would pay the price for just a Galaxy port on the Switch. But I am having a blast playing through Mario 64. Like, the only one I'm really apprehensive about is it's just honestly the whole thing with Sunshine, just because I've never played it, and that's kind of the ridiculous thing. Like, I was talking to Millie about how much it kind of surprised me, shall we say, that a new Switch game was announced, and the part that I was the most excited for were the 2 parts that I was already familiar with. But it's nostalgia. Now, where's this person trying to take me? Oh. Oh, there's a cage there? Oh, is that the section I need to go through the double doors, not the... I think it's the double doors. I got confused there. I was like, how do I get through that? Do I need the invisibility card? But no, apparently not. It's just me getting my wires crossed again. Oh. There we go. Oh, that's great music. Welcome to the metal cap switch course. Once you step on the cap switch, the green blocks will become solid. When you turn your body into metal with metal cap, you can walk underwater. Try it. Not entirely sure I'm convinced where I'm going. Oh, not that way. Again, though, this is so tricky because I do know that the metal Mario cap is time sensitive. No. Right, I'm gonna lose. But no, I am aware that it's time sensitive. But because I'm having to turn a lot of the volume down, apart from like the main soundtrack, I'm more or less oblivious to the sound. So I have no idea when things are gonna run. Now, how do I do this? Do I just exit the course now? Have I lost? Oh, so is there a way to nicely platform without falling into the water? And if I can pull this off, I'll be thoroughly impressed. If not, I'm gonna have a little cry because I think it just blasts me out into another section. But it's not a complete loss, even if it does blast me out, because we've got that one up. And I really need one-ups right now. Yay! You just stepped on the metal cap switch. The metal cap makes Mario invincible. Now metal caps will pop out of the green blocks you find. Would you like to save? Yes, please. So now I think there's no choice but to exit. It'll take me through Peach's castle. But honestly, I don't think that's a big issue. Can I get all the red star coins here? I suppose I can always... Maybe that's what I'll try and do. Did I pick up those? No, I didn't. Oh, so there's a last one somewhere. I think it'll be over here though. But I wasn't aware that there was a whole other star that you could get by collecting red coins here. Is it in here? No, this is just a one-up. Well, I say just a one-up, and I'm actually quite thrilled that we've got that. But I don't know where this other red coin is. Oh? No. I'm not even sure where it spawns though, truth be told. Where did it spawn? Oh, there it is. Right, okay. I was gonna say, if I just did all that and then lost the star, that would have been the biggest sad for me. But I'm not sure if that's the star that we were meant to get, but it's still a good star regardless. Oh, a secret star! Oh, so that's a good little theme for this. So I think now all we need to do, there's one where we have to, yeah, Metalhead Mario can move. So I think that is the one where I just head back to the Loch Ness Monster Zone with Dory. And I can quite literally just repeat the process except go to that double door with the gates that I thought I was meant to go before. No, there we go. And from there it should be smooth sailing. Now, I am nervous about not completing this tutorial, because it's happened so many times, whereas it's not just been a matter of difficulty. Whereas, you know, like with the Origami King playthrough, I haven't made any progress on that since the last video I made. Not that I got bored of it, it's just, I don't know, it kind of just went a bit dry on me. Same thing with the Isle of Armor DLC for Pokemon. Whereas with this, I am thoroughly interested in playing through this, but I am absolutely convinced that I will get to the upper level, you know, where there's that little big planet type of zone, there's the other snow stage and all that, and I'm just not going to be able to like finish it just because it is because it is difficult. I'm convinced it's just going to be too hard for me and I'm going to have to start. But I think in that occasion, I will just get my younger brother C, who is quite a bit better at gaming than me, to step in and kind of help me out. Or even Millie, like, I'd love to, like, convince Millie to play this game. I think that'd be so much fun. So yeah, as you guys know, for the most part, I am trying to keep this unedited, in terms of not cutting out when I failed or when I've fallen off or failed the platform, just to kind of reassure people that this is an older game and it's very difficult to control if you're not familiar with how it is. Like, if you've grown up on games like Odyssey and Galaxy primarily, then this game is going to be quite difficult to handle. So I am trying to keep it authentic, but if I do kind of get more than 3 losses, I might just cut away until I succeed, just to kind of make sure it's all flowing smoothly. But it shouldn't be a problem. Like, I'd like to think that I don't fail here and that I've learnt from my lesson a bit. There we go. I actually thought I was just going to like slam against the side and go ooh and then just fall down. That's what I genuinely thought was going to happen, but I'm thanking my lucky stars, if you can forgive the pun, that didn't happen. So yeah, 30. You've recovered 30 power stars. Now you can open the door of the big star. But before you move on, how's it going otherwise? Did you pound the 2 columns down? You didn't lose your hat, did you? If you did, you'll have to stomp on the condor to get it back. They say that Bowser has sneaked out of the sea and into the underground. Have you finally cornered him? Probably not, but we can always try. Right. And I am not even sure if I did pound those 2 columns. I might just do that now. I think this is where I can do that. Where is that little section? It's not... Is it here? Or is... No, this is the way that I come in. But one thing I also am really curious about, more specifically to this game, is your guys' best and favourite moments with Mario 64 that you'd like to share in the comments. Like, I know with this one especially, it was just that whole feeling of playing an older game, because it wasn't ancient by the time I finally got to play it, but because I'd grown up primarily on DS games and stuff, it did seem like an old game at the time, even then. And I just felt really cool to just be playing like an authentic, as I saw it back then, a Mario game. But because a lot of my memories have come from that DS version, I'd say my favourite memories with it was playing those mini games in my spare time with my younger brother and older sister. Like, we had so much fun on family holidays and just weekends, just playing those games. It was just so much fun. Okay. Reacting to star power, the door slowly opens. Oh. Oh yeah, submarine level, I think. This was never one of my favourites, but we'll see. Board Bowser's sub. Gosh. Oh. I remember to stay away from that. I think this might be the only star here besides, I guess, the 100 star reward and the red coins, but I'm not sure. The only regret I have for this playthrough is that before Millie and I moved house, that I didn't invest in a pro controller. Because I've heard that the best way to play this, for these remasters or re-releases, is the Pro Controller. Now, I've heard that Joy-Cons are the best and they are more ideal for Galaxy, but no, I kind of wish that I did have that Pro Controller for this. Now, what do? I know I have to find dry land and then go into a time trial to platform across, but I actually have no clue how to do that. Maybe that? I hope so. Oh gosh, that's the wrong angle to... And again, I have no idea how much time I've got. Okay. Oh, and it's just there. I could have sworn I remember having to go into the submarine itself instead of just going on the top, but I'm not going to complain at an easier time. Save and continue. Oh gosh, so now it is time to go into this intense and I think larvae Bowser's castle. Well, I guess it's not really a castle, but more like, I don't know what to call it, a fiery road, a stronghold, a level, the Bowser level. Yeah, it is kind of coming back to me. I don't want to risk getting that one up, but if I need it, I guess I know where to find it. Oh gosh! I thought that was going to be an extremely quick fail there. But if you think about when this was released and everything like that, this is some pretty solid platforming. Like, this is really good level design. And it's just really fascinating to see how far Nintendo's come, because for all the graphics are not necessarily hideous or rancid by any stretch of the imagination, but certainly dated for what we have nowadays. But it's just still so charming. Like, even back then you can tell just the love and effort and just ingenuity that they put into this. And it's like, if you think about it, if this game wasn't so acclaimed when it came out, and if they didn't do such a good job, like if it sold really badly as a result of that, who's to say that Nintendo wouldn't have powered forward into properly pioneering this genre? Like, if you think, even if you're not the biggest fan of how this game is presented, what it led to, just, you know, Sunshine and Galaxy, and even with other games, I'm sure that this had a big influence on how 3D gaming kind of carried on from there. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the type of game that a future game developer would have played as a child and thought, oh, this is a really good idea, this is what I want to do. And it's inspired them. Oh no. Right, I think I'm just gonna hang out here and get the healing factor from this red coin there, and then completely squander it. But oh, is this the level? Gosh, it's him, the man, the myth, the legend, Bowser. pestering me again, are you, Mario? Can't you see that I'm having a merry little time making mischief with my minions? Now, return those stars. My troops in the walls need them. Bah! No. Oh gosh. This is quite terrifying. I think he teleports on this one as well. And it's kind of freaky. Oh, flipping heck. That was scary. Like, could you imagine in the future if they ever do like a virtual reality port of this game or whatever's the craze back then? Just like that imagery of him charging towards me is nightmare fuel. I couldn't imagine seeing that in front of me. Like, look at that. I don't know what it is, but there's just something quite menacing about that imagery. I think it's just because he's a bit more pixelated. It just seems like it's some hulking mass making its way towards me. I'm convinced I'm gonna lose. But if I manage to do this first time, I'm going to be relatively impressed with myself. Go away! The trickiest part is just aiming. I can try and purposely get there, but like... No. Oh. I don't think I've seen him teleport yet, but I swear that was a thing in this game. Maybe not. Oh, I think... I mean, I will admit at this stage I am just kind of throwing it whenever and hoping it lands. But I just wish there was a way to aim, like, properly. And there might be, and it's just that I don't have the skill to do it. But it's like, I can't really, I mean, I'm angling there, but... Like there, okay, no, I think that's it. Are you kidding me?
Bye-bye.
I almost wish that there was just a failsafe at this point where, because I'm making him do those charges so much, he just like gets tired and goes, nah, forget this, I'm going for a water break. That's a very unhelpful angle. Oh, nah. Well, that's unfortunate, but at least it doesn't take me all the way back. Like, for all they don't have official checkpoints in this game, it's not making me go through that massive grind of doing that again. Although I'm sure that wouldn't have been a problem, unlike with some of these other levels where if you fail on the course you have to go through a massive you know, song and dance again. This time it's relatively easy, it's just platforming, which I think isn't too much of a problem. It's fair platforming is the main thing. Whereas there's some levels that are just so tricky to get to in the first place. Like, again, I think my memory is bringing me back to that level in Big Boo's Haunt, where it's I just have trouble getting up to the attic, even after failing to like grab the star on the roof. Whereas with this, even if it did take me back to the beginning, I'm not convinced it would be too much of an issue. Oh, I think I've got it. Yes! Ah, and I guess that's technically the first time. I mean, First time this round. Oh, can it be that I've lost? The power of the stars has failed me this time. Consider this a draw. Next time I'll be in perfect condition. Now if you want to see your precious princess come to the top of the tower, I'll be waiting. Gwahaha. And there we have a key. Good on you, Mario. That is pretty good now. Of course, at this stage now, we are just gonna hop over to the door and see what we've unlocked. And just maybe not play through any of the sections, but just kind of be revealed. Because we've achieved our goal quite quickly, to be honest. I was sure this was gonna take me the usual full hour to get this done, but it's only taken me about 40 minutes or so. So let's see our next landmark. I think it's 50, but it might be 40. Yeah. It takes the power of 50 stars to open this door. You need 19 more stars. So that isn't awful. Again though, all these levels that are on this floor, and I think in this mirror room. Oh no, this isn't the mirror room, but all these are actually quite difficult. I'm not convinced I'll be able to do them with great ease. But I might. I think I'm just going to go for one more star, however, and honestly, I'm not sure what that's going to be at this point. Okay, now that I've unlocked Metal Mario, I am just going to go down to the water level that I've completely forgotten the name of. It's not Dia Docks, I don't think, but it's something to do with the water levels. I think I'm just going to hop down and really just retrospectively get that the jet pump star. Now from what I remember, a lot of that is pending on it being time sensitive, and as I mentioned throughout this this whole playthrough, is that the one thing I'm completely deaf to because of the recording setup is when things are about to run out of time. Now of course the animations do flash back from normal Mario to Metal Mario when the time is running a bit short, so I'm not completely without hope, but it would have really helped if I could actually hear the audio cues about when I need to hurry up. But I suppose when it happens, it happens. No. So I'm gonna try and do this. That was just an angling thing. What? I was sure that I'd got that. I know that there's a way that you can like perfect swim to get it, but I'm not sure if they've patched that out along with So Long King Bowser and the backwards long jump. So I don't really want to try that for like an hour just to realise in a comment section or something that it has been patched out. And I also kind of want to do things all properly, like I don't really want to glitch in and out of things or do any of that type of thing. There we go.
Here we go!
So yeah, that's 32 stars. So yeah, I think at this point I am quite confident to stop the video here. Now of course I am going to come back and the next goal will be that 50 star mark to get up to that, I believe, final level, or actually no, I think penultimate level, because I think the next one up from there is the one with TikTok clock in, and I believe one more that I can't really remember right now, and then of course it is on to that last section. So please do subscribe if you are interested in seeing that, and also please don't forget that after we've done this game we are going to jump straight to Mario Galaxy and then track back a bit for Mario Sunshine. I am planning on doing a full gameplay review of that, and then maybe going back and 100%ing all of these games, because I would love to get every star possible in this one. Also, please do consider subscribing to the channel as a whole, as we've got so many good content being released. We have Animal Crossing New Horizons 5-star island tours, along with our 5-star talk podcast, which we are hosting with a special guest every week. There's playlists for all this on the channel. So yeah, please like, comment and subscribe. JayBee and Millie.